Sorry, it's been a while since I've done a video. Uh, like most of us that have been in this thing for any amount of time, that are truly giving ourselves to this, and really just the fulfillment that we're getting to feel in being those who do answer the call, who, like Tom Petty, won't back down. Um, I'm one of those folks that once I realized what was happening with the ritual child abuse, it was no longer feasible for me to stay out of the fray and keep my mouth shut regardless. So today's Father's Day, and I am a father. I wish I was a better father, but I wished I could say, I know that I have worked diligently to give my children a better shot than I had. And I love them, whether they love me or not, whether I love myself or not. And I'm learning to really care about me, which has been very difficult. Anyway, the reason for my making this video is I've watched all of us go through the place where they hit a spot and they have to ask. And I've about used it up. So I'm having a moving sale today. It's Sunday, Father's Day, and I'm outside of the Lake McDonald's clubhouse, where I've lived since 2007, and I'm going to miss it. I don't know where I'm going yet, but it's kind of symbolic to me that the day that I asked my friend Richard Keaton to come pick me up in Gresham, Idaho at exit 13 and bring me home, because I was had completed from June 21st to July 1st on the road with $20 and 3 pairs of socks, 3 pairs of underwear, 3 t-shirts, and 2 pairs of pants, and lots of shoes. I finally found the pair that I wore them down, and I went through another couple. I am so honored to have read so many hours of your lives and the sacrifices that y'all have made for us. I just want to thank you with all my heart. I'm trying to find back the old, I've lost about everything that I ever, cared about, but I haven't lost anything. My ego goes up and down, you know, but the truth of it is, when I'm in the presence of the Lord and I think of what he went through, being the one, and knowing that our outcome depended on his choice, and that his choice, either way, he'd receive ultimate glory, you know. But he chose to go through a path that if I have a choice, I would rather dodge all the spitting on and driving the thorns, the crown, into his head, and the abuse, that empowered people put on people in shackles and such. I thank every one of you that watched this video, and I thank you with all my heart. I'm going to try to get it up on YouTube. I can't see any reason for not, but I've been seeing a lot of things everywhere, In 2005, we had a good look at all of the evidence before they could cover it up and before they could kill us and stuff. And we ain't seen nothing yet. This thing goes so deep and so wide, we can't even imagine it. But here's something that can help you if you can let go of the other and just think about this for a moment. The central banking owns, at the last accurate count that I knew of, 144 Federal Reserves, including ours. And all of the Bank of America, Bank of Australia, Bank of. We didn't win the Revolutionary War. They felt that it was handier to have the slaves think that they were free. If you've been filing on the 1040 short form, your monies that were paid into the government went to reparations for the Revolution and the War of 1812 and whatever else they wanted to hang on us because they had us. Now, what does that mean to us? It's been a long time coming that someone could figure it out because they have all their bases covered. They have all the money in the world, basically, until, the alliance and the man that we called President Trump and regardless of all the shenanigans, Mr. President, thank you. And when I came into this thing, I I vote independently, but I lean towards the Democrat because the Democrat at that time was giving the gays their uh, uh, dignity, uh, at least on the outside. I've seen plots and counterplots in politics that I never imagined. I ran for city council once and got a real dose of it in Federal Way, where I was a keeper of the flags at the Goodwill Games pool for at least 5 years, and I'm thinking it's 6. And I have been. It was such an honor. I fell in love with a lady um, uh, who was the seroptimist that made it all happen. And Ray Scow, Lynn Scow is her name. And Lynn Scow, she had our veterans groups do the Flag Day essays and choose the winners. And a lot of us vets, especially the Vietnam vets, if they stood up for vets in the world, then they probably threw fists at more than one time and got spit on, or whatever kind of chicken shit the other chicken shits did. The people that stand and fight, I had no problems with them. I didn't have any problems with the people that chose not to serve in that war. When my friend called me when the amnesty came in, I told him with all my heart,